Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. So today in this video, let's try to understand the Sagittarius Rising sign. Who are these individuals? What are the transformations these people are going to experience through their 7th house of their marriage? What are the obstacles and enemies that are seen through their 6th house? The transformations in their career life. Everything related to Sagittarius Ascendant I'm going to cover up in this video. See, if I talk about Sagittarius Rising or Sagittarius Ascendant, these people are extremely philosophical in nature. They don't tend to believe in 1 to 2 minutes of a conversation. If you talk with them, they are such kind of having deep philosophies of life. They tend to indulge in a 1 hour or 2 hour conversation with any other individuals. Also, usually these people, they don't talk much, but whenever they talk, they tend to discuss some kind of a philosophy behind every area of their life. Also, these people are very learned people, like they are full of wisdom and knowledge somewhere present inside their mind. Because ninth sign, it is originally the 9th house of your luck as well. It is that spiritual belief system. So the ideologies and the belief system is very, very strong inside these individuals. Also, Sagittarius, it is a fiery element. So it represents some kind of a ego which is also present inside them. Although like these people, they don't pretend in front of you like I'm having that kind of ego present inside me, but from the inside, deep within, because with the kind of knowledge which they possess in their life, it tend to form some kind of a egoistic image. Oh my goodness, I'm having that kind of a knowledge and they don't know nothing about anything. So they are having that kind of a love towards acquiring more and more wisdom, more and more knowledge. And by acquiring more and more wisdom, they tend to become some kind of an egoistic personality. Also, regarding their 2nd house of their family, their savings, it is ruled by the sign of Capricorn. And here these people, they feel lot of constraint or restrictions through the family values. Especially initially during their childhood days, they are very much restricted in their family environment. Because the sign of Capricorn, it shows some kind of a restriction. Also, the savings of these individuals, they tend to build up the savings after the age of 35. It becomes very, very difficult for them to save greater amount of wealth before the age of 35. Because the sign of Capricorn, it is ruled by Saturn. And Saturn shows some kind of a delay in building up the savings as well. Also, the 2nd house, it represents their speech as well. The way they communicate it with other people. So it also shows some kind of a restriction in their speech as well. Like these people initially during their childhood days or in their teenage days, they don't talk much, like they are very like shy kind of individuals, you can call them as, but with the passage of time they tend to become that kind of a deep philosophical persons who tend to discuss, who tend to motivate other, who tend to guide other. So that thing is very, very important in their 2nd house aspect. Regarding their 3rd house, it is again ruled by the sign of Aquarius, and it shows some kind of a deep analogy behind everything. Although like these people are very hardworking in nature, but they tend to analyze the hard work whichever they put in any kind of a field. Suppose they are putting some hard work in one activity, so they are having that kind of a brain present inside them. If I'm doing 8 hours or 10 hours of a hard work over there, whether I'm receiving equal amount of results in my life or not. If I'm putting 2 hours over there, I'm, that time constraint, already always thinking about okay, I will save that much amount of time, I will utilize it somewhere. So that kind of a personality, it is seen in their 3rd house. Also, 3rd house represents their siblings as well. So their siblings are also going to be very, very analytical in nature. Their relationship with the siblings, it is also going to be formed by some kind of a very deep philosophical ideas. Like they tend to discuss some kind of a various technologies or any such kind of a technical discussions with their siblings as well. Also, 3rd house, it is a house of their willpower and courage. And the sign of Aquarius, if Saturn is very well positioned in their chart, these people have the ability to gain momentum in their lives, especially after the age of 35. Because after that, the Saturn will mature and these people, they find the momentum in the 2nd and 3rd house. So then they start building their wealth as well. Let's talk about regarding their 4th house, which is ruled by the sign of Pisces. And Pisces represents some kind of a very deep emotions. So these people are very emotionally connected with their home and homeland as well. Also, that kind of a family values, that strong connection with the homeland, it is always seen. Also, the Jupiter is connected with their 2 most important houses, that is 1st house and 4th house. So that connection with the family and their home life and their ascendant is always seen in their life. But it is originally the sign of Pisces represent the 12th house of foreign and foreign lands. So in order to succeed in their life, they must have to move away from their homeland to some foreign country or some distant land in order to succeed in their life. Because it is very difficult for these individuals to stay in their homeland and to find success in their life. Like especially if you are going through the Jupiter Dasha or Jupiter period in your life, it symbolizes that kind of a beginning of the new thing, or you are moving away from your homeland to some foreign country. That thing is also connected with the fourth house. Also, it represents your happiness as well. So the happiness part is always connected while you are having that deep sense of emotions towards other people. Like if you are serving other people well, then only you can attain that mental peace or happiness in your life. Otherwise, it is very, very difficult for these individuals to gain the mental peace. Also, regarding their fifth house, which is ruled by the sign of Aries, and fifth house represents their upbringings as well. So their children are also very, very competitive and having that kind of a Martian energy present inside them. Also, fifth house represents their education and their intellectual power as well. So the sign of Mars, although like it is a fiery sign, but still these people, they feel a lot of agitation towards the education part, because they are interested only in the very few areas of their life. If you ask them to please go in the school curriculum and try to read about that 9 to 10 different subjects of their life, it becomes very difficult for them to go along with the educational curriculum of the school education system. But they are very good in doing something of the research field, any kind of a research oriented sector, that is going to be very, very beneficial for these people. Also, regarding their sixth house, which is ruled by their enemies, it is originally the sign of Taurus, it is ruled by Taurus. And the planet Venus is also controlling their 11th house of incoming gains as well. So their enemies are not attacking their sixth house, they are also attacking their 11th house of incoming gains. It means they are attacking upon their money. So that kind of a fear from the enemies are also present over there. Also, sixth house represents your debts and loans as well. Like you acquired some kind of a loan in your life. So the sign of Taurus, it is the earth element. These people are very self-critical while taking any kind of a loans and debts in their life. Also, like second house, it is originally your second house of the savings. So some kind of a savings through the sixth house, it is also seen in their life. Like through their enemies especially, they will be benefited by their enemies a lot. Especially if Venus is very well positioned in their chart, it shows that kind of a situation are going to happen in their life. Also, sixth house represents their day-to-day life, like day-to-day activities are seen with the sixth house. And whenever the sign of Taurus comes in the sixth house, these people, they tend to live their life to the fullest. Like they don't want to complain, or they don't want to listen to other complaints as well. If we talk about regarding the seventh house of the marriage, it is ruled by the sign of Gemini, and it represents the Mercurian energy that is present inside their life partner. So these people, they always find lot of attraction towards that Gemini personality, who is doing 10 to 15 different tasks at a single time, or having some kind of a waviness that is present inside their character. On the other hand, if you look at Sagittarius Ascendant, they are very deep and philosophical person, that one-sided approach towards life. But on the other hand, they attract that kind of a life partner who is mingling here and there and having 10 to different functionalities in their life. Also, initially, if they are getting married in their life, the first 1 to 2 year of the marriage, it becomes very, very difficult for them. Because Sagittarius people, they are the people who are the man of few words. They don't talk much. And on the other hand, they attract that communicative spouse and life partner in their life. So they don't know how to adjust according to the energies. Also, it becomes very difficult for them if they don't communicate with their life partner up to that extent. Then the relationship with the life partner, it is not going to be sustaining for a longer duration of time. Regarding their 8th house, it is ruled by the sign of Cancer, and Cancer represents that kind of a deep and dark emotions as well. So initially, they are very fearful of taking any kind of action or decision in their life, because these people are the practical individuals and they believe in only one philosophy of the life. So whenever any kind of transformations they tend to experience in their life, it become very like emotionally it become very challenging for these individuals, because the sign of Cancer, it is originally ruled by planet Moon, and Moon represents your mind as well. So that kind of a that emotions imbalance in their emotions that are seen through their eighth house. Also, it become very difficult for them to adjust according to the situations. Like suppose they you if you put them in some different situations, if you put them in professional, they don't know how to behave over there. If you put them in some kind of a party kind of a, or in some family functions, so it become very difficult for them like how to adjust in that various circumstances in my life. Like they don't know how to behave in different situations. So that part is also become somewhere very challenging for them. Also, the sign of Cancer represents mother as well, because Moon represents your mother. So some kind of a deep and dark secrets are also connected with their mother, like which not many individuals know, but only very few home members know that kind of secrets are present in their life. Also, regarding their ninth house, which is ruled by the sign of Leo, and Leo represent that kind of authoritativeness. And if you see in the trine houses, it represents fiery signs. So they are having that kind of authority present inside their behavior. Also, the sign of Leo, it is a like that kind of a sign which represents a lot of ego that is coming through their ninth house of their spiritual belief system as well. So that is why the main reason, as I told earlier, because whenever fire controlling your tricon trine houses, some kind of a ego you are experiencing through the fifth house and through the ninth house in your life as well. Also, ninth house represents some kind of a long distance travel or long distance journeys as well. So these people, it become very difficult for them to move from their comfort zone to some other place, because suppose they are working in some kind of a managerial position in any company, so it become very difficult to leave that authority and move away from that authority, because these people they are not hungry for wealth and money, they are hungry for attaining that status symbol in their life. So that thing is seen from their ninth house in their life. Also, regarding their 10th house of their career, it is ruled by the sign of Virgo, and Virgo represent that kind of intellectual being who are very like intellectual in life. So here their original personality come into play, because here the hard work of the earth element, Virgo, it is a earth sign, so that hardworking nature is always seen in their 10th house of their career. Also, these people are very fearful regarding their career as well, like, oh my goodness, if I'm doing this thing, whether I'm doing that thing wrong or whether I'm doing that thing right. You know that trying to overanalyze every situation, if you are doing that thing, whether I'm doing it right or wrong, then again and again overanalyzing every situation related to the career perspective. Also, like, it become very difficult, or like you can call it as a very challenging placement, because Mercury represents some kind of a business oriented mind. Mercury believe in the smart work rather than doing some kind of a hard work. So if Mercury is not well positioned in their chart, it become very difficult for these individuals to work under someone, like especially because Mercury represents some kind of a business mindset or that business personality. So like working in a job kind of a situation with in their life, it become very difficult for them. It means they are suppressing the energy of Mercury in their life, and then these people, they feel lot of that mental mood swings or that emotional imbalance through the 10th house of their career as well. Also, regarding their 11th house of their incoming gains, it is ruled by the sign of Libra, and planet Venus is controlling their 6th house and the 11th house, both the houses. So the incoming gains, if any kind of a fluctuation is over there, their peace of mind will go haywire, because the sign of Libra represents some kind of a balance. So they people try their best to maintain that kind of a perfect balance in the incoming gains. Like their peace of mind, you can also call it as like peace of mind is directly depend upon the incoming gains which these people are receiving in their life. It's not like that they are receiving lot and very huge amount of money and wealth, but if they are acquiring that much amount of money at the single 1 month, so for the next month they also require that kind of money to feel that mental satisfaction. Otherwise, it is very difficult for them, these individuals. Also, like if they go into the field of a business, especially Sagittarius Ascendant, if they do some kind of a business activity in their life, So the major challenge is it is seen from their 11th house of incoming gains, because the rotation of the money, it become very challenging for these individuals. They don't know how to rotate money here, there and everywhere, because then their whole like mental peace is towards acquiring more and more money, not like spending on the marketing and doing that kind of activities. So that thing is majorly seen in their 11th house. Also 11th house shows some kind of a large group circles, or that group setting, or very large organizations. So the sign of Libra, it is having that kind of a diplomatic attitude, which lead them to some kind of a very higher position or higher ranks in their life. Like, it is not like that they are using such kind of a diplomacy, but because of the 11th house energy, they always find somewhere like in some kind of a top ranks. They always strive towards attaining that top managerial position in any kind of organizations. Also regarding their last, the 12th house, it is ruled by the sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio represent that hidden and very dark secretive side of their life. So these people are very secretive regarding their spendings, like the kind of expenses they people are doing in their life, they don't show it in front of other individuals. Also the sign of Scorpio represents some kind of a hidden energy, like that hidden 8th house, it is the hidden 8th house energy, and 12th house represents some kind of a foreign lands. So as soon as these individuals they move to some foreign country or foreign lands, then the Scorpio become their ascendant. Their whole life is like to transform when as soon as they move to foreign lands, because then they become more of a that Scorpio kind of a personality. Because every individual having that two personalities. The first personality, it is seen from your ascendant, and second it is from your 12th house. Because 12th house represent that kind of a secretive side of your life, which not many individuals know, or maybe like you don't know about that secretive side as well. But that Scorpio energy is always guiding them, like that strong intuition getting through their 12th house, like this thing is going to happen in the future, so don't spend money over there, don't do this kind of a mistake. So that intuitive ability is very strong inside this Sagittarius Ascendant. So that's it guys from my side in this video. I hope you like the analysis regarding Sagittarius Ascendant. If you have any queries regarding your rising sign, regarding your ascendant, regarding your timings of marriage, timings of career, any kind of a job change, or any question if you want to ask me, please shoot me an email guys. I will respond you back within 48 hours after receiving your email. So till then, subscribe my channel below. I will meet you very soon in the next video. Bye bye and take care.